Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. We'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Florida Gators offense will have the first possession of the game. The Sunshine State is so rich in talent. The players have known each other in many cases for a long time, and that brings the intensity to a fever pitch.
And they do not like each other, Reese. 3 of the 4 years that I was a part of this rivalry game, there were bench-clearing brawls in the middle of the field before opening kickoff. This game just feels different.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense backs him up, making the tackle in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that.
How about this? A fake. Quarterback moving. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. The Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide...
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Crosses midfield. The 30, at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They fake it, and he'll try to run it in. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for a block. It's Hawkins. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires deep on the run. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. Incomplete. It was right there. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back.
And they'll fake it again. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee, and that essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Hawkins. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Line gets set, 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Benson. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuafili. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuafili. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Coming after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Bringing it back, it's Hawkins. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Dances away. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks. Rallying everybody.
He'll take a deep shot here. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Wants to throw. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Tuafili. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Offense gets set for second down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Hawkins. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, Hunt, David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They run the reverse. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. I don't know that there's anything more demoralizing to an offense than the fumble. I know the defense makes plays, but sometimes they just seem so unnecessary or sloppy.
And I think the offensive coordinator now has some decisions to have to make. Oftentimes, Reese, we see running backs fumble, they get benched. Well, this offense, they're not going to bench this guy because of his talent. But how many more times do you trust him to carry the football on design quarterback runs after that fumble?
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. He's turning it loose into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball.
And when you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball, you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Trying to get to him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there and knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. Intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to gotta get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact...
Touchdown, Florida State! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50, the 40, the 20, the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's going to fire to the left. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Dances away to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Sweet cut there. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He turns it loose to the left. Pulls it in. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot. Hook up.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Returner is brought down at the 18. And your Florida State Seminoles will take
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, gentlemen. Seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together in the Sunshine Showdown. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Noles decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the move, it's Hawkins. Makes a move. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown Gators! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there so quick.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the air, it's Glenn. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. And the Gators have chomped down, and they've put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
53, Florida State.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
29, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Glenn. He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
He'll bring it back. It's Hawkins. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Florida offense will take over first and 10.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to Johnson. Dances away from one. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes. Finding.
Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Gators line it up with a first and goal. Looking to move it through the air. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Oh, he missed it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside his own 15, looking for room.
Return
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Glenn. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
On the return, it's Hawkins. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get open. He couldn't get open. He couldn't find an avenue to get him the football, but at least he bought some time and gave him...
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Lagway. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
65. Florida State, 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Benson. He completed the pass, but welcome to college football, freshman. He took a hit there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Florida, 71. Florida State, 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He's going to run it. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked. Coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Seminoles will punt this one away. On the return, it's Hawkins. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, David, they were going to have to get a lot of hats to the football. This is not an easy guy to bring down with just one guy. You have to gang tackle. You have to pursue. And, David, the defense couldn't get it done right there.
No, really poor job. Listen, you're okay with giving up yards throughout a game, and you see more and more. I'm okay with giving up 5. I'm okay with giving up first downs and you driving down the field, but I can't give up the big explosive. The first guy in there has to make sure he slows it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. And more yards after contact. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They're bringing heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-0.
Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Looking deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Excellent field position here for the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the ball's free in the backfield. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.